fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast?
Yeah.
Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate. There you go.
Thanks, mate.
There he is.
I'm not being a smart ass today, and when I say this, I went up to the dairy this morning to get some milk.
Sure you did.
Yeah, some milk.
Cheese balls.
Nah. I
put
finished
in your
those off. I finished off the packet on the way home. Actually, I was quite disciplined yesterday. I didn't eat the entire half packet. I finished those off on the way in today.
It's such a strange addiction.
It is, isn't it? It's weird.
It fucking is.
But I was going up to my local dairy there to get some milk, and there was a dog shit right in the middle of my driveway. Like, right in the middle of my drive. And I just found it really disconcerting, because my drive's concreted now, of course.
But on a footpath or in your driveway?
No, in my driveway. And
Right.
it was literally, as you're going up the little hill up my driveway, it was right dead centre in my driveway. And for some reason that I can't really put my finger on, I just found it really disconcerting. It's like, sure,
Was it a little too central?
yeah, it was
a little bit too perfect?
It was, yes, that's exactly what it was, Mogi. I mean, if your dog does a shit in the grass, you go, okay, we can overlook that.
Especially when
bastard.
there's grass to choose from, and he's selected to go on the concrete.
But it wasn't my dog, because my dog can't go on the driveway.
Right.
So it wasn't my dog.
When you say it can't go on the driveway, it can't go on the driveway, as in do poos?
No,
or it can't physically get to.
She probably could, but she doesn't get it onto the driveway.
Right, okay.
So it was someone else's dog, and
Also-
I could tell by the nature of it that it was someone else's dog.
Can you recognise your dog's poos?
Yes. And and weirdly enough, I didn't move it. I just kept walking past
That
it.
sounds right. You're waiting for your wife to do it. There's nothing weird about that.
Yeah, she comes home at about midday today, so hopefully she'll sort it.
Yeah.
Either that or we'll just drive over it, it'll wash away
You
or
keep
something.
driving over it.
But it was just so weird.
I've got a theory. This has got Keyzie Steamer written all over it.
Oh, God, does it?
Are you doing
it not?
steamers on my driveway, Keyzie?
Oh! You're suggesting that I did a poos on Jase's driveway.
Well, you said it.
I tell you what, if I was in the vicinity and needed to go for a poo, I wouldn't even think twice. I knew your house.
You've been very close to my house.
I know.
50 metres away from it when you got your little takeaways there.
And over the past couple of months, all your neighbours have had poos on their driveway, and I'm glad to know that I finally struck gold. I know where you live now, Jase.
Well, I mean, as I say, I can identify my dog's poos. I can't identify your steamers, Keyzie. I've never seen one.
You can now.
But now I can. It was, given what I know about your steamers, it wasn't as bad as I thought then.
Yeah, it was good.
You know, it was.
It wasn't a midnight, though. It was a midday or a mid-morning.
Well, yeah, I
don't just do steamers at mid times, all right? I could do them at random times.
I think mid-morning. It was about mid-morning I went up there, so because it was steaming.
I could have been there since midnight, though.
Yeah, but it was
could have
steaming.
got wet from the rain, and then the sun could have started to.
There was no sun.
Right.
It's a real mystery.
Just put me off a bit today. It's freaked me out like a moon.
So you walked past it on the way there and on
Tune,
the
by
way
the
back,
way.
and you drove past it on the way here.
No, I did it several times. Went up to check the mail, walked past it, walked back again.
You didn't check the mail on the way to the dairy?
Well, no, because the mail doesn't come till later in the day.
Did you give it the stink eye each time?
Oh yeah, I sniffed it in that just to
The
try
side eye?
Yeah, and the sort of shuffle around it as I went up the driveway.
So you get up to it and then shuffle around it and then keep going.
Yeah. But I didn't deal with it at all.
Good.
I just refused to. I'm done with shit.
Do you know what's interesting? Sorry, can I change the subject?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. It wasn't meant to be a subject. It was just.
What? Yeah, no. Well, we got 4
part of
minutes
my
30
life.
out of it. Yeah. At the gym today,
Your mate back.
not my mate. Do you remember when I told you the story about the trainer?
Oh, the woman that you found really attractive.
No, the other story about the trainer who
Oh,
only
yeah.
Oh, the
trains.
trainer you found really attractive.
Who only trains women.
That's
And
right.
doesn't
Oh,
answer your
yeah,
text
yeah,
messages.
And I tried to book in to get a program for ages.
Yeah, and he didn't answer you, yeah.
And I tried, ages. And then I was like, I was thinking about getting my wife to get in contact.
Jesus Christ.
You're sounding less nasally today, Keyzie.
That's because I went to the gym and went for a run and stuff.
Right,
Did you get the spray up your
Did you
honker?
put- yeah,
Nah.
did you
What
do
are you
the
doing?
squirt?
Well, because my
was
wife
it the
was
chili
using
you
it.
just ate?
My wife was using it, and I don't want to then stick it up my honker after it's been up her honker.
After all the filth you two get up to.
Yeah,
exactly.
At least there is
Thank
no way
God.
that's the reason. Is that the reason?
That's 100% the reason. I was
Fucking
weirded
hell.
out by it.
Honestly, this marriage is
Right.
that's not going to last.
Of course it's not.
Nah.
Just because you guys put stuff up your nose and one another's
And
noses.
asses.
And that's not how you use Ultravine, by the way.
You can.
But he was
You
giving...
can.
Eyes to the front, Keyzie.
You can.
Eyes to the front,
You
Keyzie.
can.
Fellas, this is being a particularly punishing out the past 30 seconds or so. No. He was giving me a real stink eye today. And now I'm real paranoid that he might have caught wind of the podcast, and now he's listening to this and going, yeah, I've caught wind, and I'm thinking about giving you a hiding. I'd just like to say I'm sorry. If he doesn't listen to this podcast, I'm not sorry. Weird. But
Well,
if you do, I'm sorry.
I have to admit
Why
that
would you be sorry?
I thought when you
talking-
brought it up, you're casting aspersions there, Keyzie, which may be totally false. And quite sort of HR-y aspersions as well.
HRE, I don't work with him.
Well, I know, but, suggesting that he only works with women without
what I
any
was saying-
factual basis
No,
behind it.
I was saying
And
every
that,
Jase,
and they were
Jase,
always hot
Jase,
women because you were
Jase,
looking at them.
Jase, young hot woman. But I said every time I've seen him, he's been training someone. However, it's
You said
usually
young
a young
hot woman. Yeah.
I haven't seen him train a dude yet,
Yeah.
which is the interesting.
So what are you sorry for?
Talking about him on the podcast? If he doesn't
But
in fact
why?
listen.
It could be any gym in the world.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. As long as we don't say the gym.
Keysie's scared of someone.
Yeah,
at the gym.
but also
I don't think he's going to beat you up. But you can put him on the list of the people whose asses we can kick if you need me and Hoity J to come down there. Okay?
You and Hoity J? Or?
If you need, well, just
Right.
Hoity J.
either or, mate. Both infinitely capable
I'm
of
actually in my head.
douching.
In my head right now, I'm running through a scenario where I walk in and go, that's the guy there. And then you guys walk in.
And they both get our heads kicked in.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
True story, this, man. True story. I was at my primary school in Rotorua, Otonga Primary it was, and it was
Yeah.
a Saturday afternoon. And I was kicking the ball around on the field by myself, just booting the
Yeah.
football around. And this
Like a loser.
massive dude from the mongrel mob
Oh, yeah.
was at the school, and he grabbed my ball, and he was massive, and grabbed my ball. And
Everyone's
wouldn't-
massive compared to
well,
you.
yeah, I suppose so, but he was a big unit. He was a big unit.
Like, was he massive?
Fat or...
Was he as
No,
big as me?
he was a fearsome looking SOB. He
Was
was
he?
a big unit. And I went, oh, can I have my ball back? And he wouldn't give my ball back. So I went home, which wasn't far from my school, and I said to my dad, Dad, this man stole my soccer ball and he won't give it back. And he went, righto. And he walked up to the school with me.
Wow.
And that dude was still there throwing hoops and stuff. And my dad went up to him. My dad was probably 3/4 of his size and just totally staunched him out.
Really?
Staunched him out
Wow.
massively.
How did the staunching out?
Well, I was standing back quite a bit, but he went right in his face.
Did he?
He was like right in his chest.
Did he? What did he say?
And looking, I don't know, but it was pretty vigorous, whatever he was
Was he saying, please, can you just pretend I'm
Did he
telling
really?
you off?
I swear to God, true story. And this dude just gave back the ball and walked off. And I was like, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
That is mad dog stuff right
Yeah,
there.
and I was
My
always
dad wouldn't do
impressed
that.
by that. I was massively impressed.
My dad would just be like, oh, come on, we'll go get you another soccer ball.
Because I was genuinely freaking out because I thought this guy's going to massively dedouche my dad. Massively dedouche
Yeah,
him.
well, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because you've probably come home and said, oh, Dad, some guy's taken my ball.
Yes,
And he's gone, well, I'm not standing for that.
yes.
He takes you with him, gets you to point out the person.
Who was still
As he's
there?
walking across, he sees a patched mongrel mob member,
Yes, and he was
and he's
patched.
thinking to himself, I hope that's not the guy.
I'm sure he was.
I hope that's not the guy.
I'm sure he
but
was.
I've got my son with me now,
Yes.
so
I'm gonna
I've
have to
backed
do it.
myself into a corner here.
Yeah, totally.
So kudos to that.
Yes.
To that is awesome.
Yeah.
The next time you're talking to your father, But the next time you are,
Yes.
I'd find out what he said.
Yeah.
I'd love to know that.
I think I can remember him telling my brother what he was saying to him, but I can't remember what it was. But I just remember he was
That's
right
great.
up. He was
That's
right up
great.
in his face.
Great fathering.
Yes,
That's
that's
that's hero shit.
Yeah,
right
it
there.
is.
Now,
it is
also could have been a terrible idea.
very much so.
Not probably known for letting
Well,
for letting bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Potentially putting you in a lot of danger.
Well, to be true, but also in fairness to my dad, he's a unit himself.
Is he?
He's quite a unit. He's not big as in tall, but he was a unit
Stocky.
back
Right.
in his day,
Right.
and so I think he just staunched this dude out, and they eyeballed,
Well,
and he just went.
attitude's a lot of it, isn't
Yes,
it?
totally.
And hard to defend a position where you've stolen a soccer
toy
ball
from
off a child.
Let me put it in this.
Even though you
I
probably
wouldn't
had
do
a
it.
massive piece back then, did you?
You're supposed to say yes, Jase. Remember, this is the
Oh
podcast
yeah,
where you go on about how
I
massively
just wondered
hung
what
you are.
piece you were talking about. I was in the front, Keyzie.
Hey, Mike, it's your mate. The only time my dad has ever done something like that was, because my dad is
I'm not
very,
going to turn and look because
You know who it
you
is?
guys
I don't
go
know
eyes
why
to the
he.
front, then everybody turns around and looks, and then the people out there who are sitting on that seat
They're not
feel
sitting.
awkward and then leave.
Can you just look? Can you
No.
just look? It's
Is
your
it the
mate.
dude
If
you're
it's my
referring
mate,
to?
then I know who it is.
I
Yeah, it's
can't
your
really
mate.
tell because I've got the reflection in the window there.
It's Mike's mate. So the only thing my dad's ever done, which I witnessed, which I was like, that's pretty cool, Dad, was we were at like a law firm meeting for my mum who used to work for a law firm. All these lawyers in suits, and my dad's a mechanic and hates putting on a suit, so he just had like his work shirt on and stuff. And then he went around and had to meet everyone. And then this one real spit guy was like, "Oh, John," and then like squeezed his hand really hard in like a intimidating handshake thing. And then my dad was like, "What the hell?" And then so later at the end, he's like, "Watch this. I'm going to go and shake his hand again when we leave."
How old were you?
I was probably like 10 or 8 or something. He's like, because my dad works with steel and like cuts steel with his hands all day. He's like, I'm gonna go shake his hand again. So we went around the room, shook everyone's hand, got up to this guy and just squeezed the fuck out of it. And the guy went, I was standing away, but I saw the guy have to like reach out.
Right.
And I thought, me and my brother thought it was so funny. And that's probably the closest thing my dad's ever done.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to step out a mongrel mob dude like your Hauraki family.
How did we? I don't even know how we got onto that story.
Me afraid of the guy at the gym.
Oh right, yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
can I say on the gym that, and this is going to really be
You got someone else to apologise to, didn't you?
Nah, the other guy's disappeared. I reckon he listens as well.
Can I also say that you've got nothing to apologise for because that guy did not answer any of your emails, did not answer any of your text messages. It's anecdotal evidence that everybody you've seen him training is a good-looking young woman. There's nothing to be sorry for.
Yeah, okay, cool.
He should have answered your messages.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Still has
And
it.
if he gives you any grief, Keyzie, give old Hoity J a text, mate.
And you'll text your dad.
And I'll get my dad and he'll come down. Yeah, totally. Beautiful.
By the way, did you have any of that pre-workout stuff I gave you the other week?
I've still got my other pre-workout, but
Yeah,
I've got it. It's in my cupboard.
Yeah, cool.
I haven't treated it like your lozenges. Do you want it back?
No. It's just that Courtney from the ACC gave that to us and was
Right.
like, oh,
Wonder-
feel free to mention Musashi next time you do an outro.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't feel like it was a big enough gift for me to mention it.
Right. Yeah,
It's worth about $30.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I haven't used it.
All right.
So I don't know if it's any good. I'm not prepared to say that it's good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, good. Send that stuff off.
Yeah, man, package it
Your
up.
Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is
Oh,
Staunch.
that's nice. Yeah. Hearty. I liked hearty as well, but we'll
Hearty.
save that.
We'll save hearty.
Can't keep changing them. We keep changing
Yeah,
them.
you keep stuffing it up, Keyzie,
I
making it confusing.
literally never pick it ever. Are we going for hearty, are we?
No,
No.
staunch.
Send all the Keyzie words in over the weekend, all 5 of them with your cell phone number. We can call you Monday with a prize pack, folks. Also follow us on Instagram, Hauraki Big Show, Mr. Mike Minogue, call me Pugs, our producer, Chris Key, NZ,
Thanks, mate.
and Hoity J as well.